know and understand, we're going to pass that on.
Absolutely.
That's what we do here at the Compton Edition podcast.
Right.
It's about elevating.
It's a pleasure to have you on this show, man.
It's about networking, and it's about providing what we need for us. You know, so I'm really I like the military background.
Yeah,
I like
that really
all in-house aspects of your production company, and I want to hear some of the music before it's over with, though.
Yeah. Let me bring some of it up, man, so we can hear.
You say you got a single out right now? Talk to it.
Yeah, I got a single. I got Honcho out, and the remix about to come out soon, including the video.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the music. Tell me the music story. We've talked about the military story. Tell me the music journey.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
The music journey, right? All right. So I was making beats, and I got tired of hearing people saying I can't rap to your beat. I got tired of hearing it. I got over and over. I got tired of hearing it. You know, because everybody wants the same beat.
Yeah, whatever's popping right now.
Everyone wants the same
Everybody
beat.
want a Drake beat. Everybody want a Baby beat. You know
what they don't understand. The moment that you play that beat, I'm already going to tune out because it sounds like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to change it. And for you to say you can't rap on it, then you're not an artist. I'm sorry. You're not an artist. Because the Jay-Z stepped in front of you right now and he put a beat on and you say, oh, no, I can't rap this Jay-Z.
Then you didn't lost your opportunity.
Yeah, you lost your opportunity. You know, and to me, you're really not an artist.
Man, I can relate to you on that as myself being an artist, Mac Mizzle. And I just felt like I could rap off any beat. It could be a person hitting bottles and pans. I'm gonna try to do my hook. I'm gonna try to perfect it. And what you said resonated with me right now, bro. So I say keep doing what you're doing, and you can finish what you were saying about your music, so we can really understand your journey.
You know, like people, they don't. It's called pushing yourself. If you say you can't rap on it, you didn't push yourself. So you didn't push yourself to your further, you know, your potential. You know, you don't realize how far you can get until you push yourself. That could be the hottest song you ever made, but you don't realize it because you never tried.
Listen, I'm a firm believer in you're only as good as your last project.
Right. Yep.
Period. So whatever that last project was, if it was up or if it was down, that's what you are. So get busy.
And you know, a lot of times, you know, people are rapping on beats that's not even for them anyway. You know, you ever hear a song and you're like, that's not you.
Yeah.
You know, you're not, yes, you're from the hood, but you never lived that hood life.
No.
You know, so don't rap about something. When you rap about this stuff, you're bringing that energy to you. So, you know, when you hear when I'm rapping about everyday life. I don't care if you don't like it or not, but guess what? My son tells me to turn on that song every time. So I feel good that my son tells me to turn it on.
That's your number one supporter. You know? And that he's that young and you can get his attention span. It brings me back to, you know what I'm saying, you know, how does it feel to be producing and all your stuff and, you know, full control and knowing your market?
Yeah.
You know your market.
Oh, yeah, I know my market. That's the problem. A lot of people don't know their market.
Yeah, see?
A lot of people don't know their market.
Taboo, he know his market. He know that.
That is the key to marketing. A lot of people right now want to jump out there and say, hey, this is who I am and follow me. But who do you cater to? Who do you communicate with? Who do you lock in with? Who is your audience? Correct. You need an audience.
You need an audience.
To perform and be a performer, you need an audience.
And brand yourself. I brand myself before I even came out as an artist.
You know what? We're gonna just take a small pause because I really want to hear this Justice on the Beat Honcho. Y'all go to YouTube right now, subscribe.
Hold on. Before we do that, we want to make sure everybody know and understand the Compton Edition podcast. This episode has been sponsored by baggerbrand.com, www.baggr-brand.com. Also, it's co-sponsored by maddrama.com, www.madddrama.com. Check them out. You can get your latest hoodies, t-shirts, joggers, riding wear, motorcycle wear. We are here for you. That being said, we're back to the show, Compton Edition podcast.
We are the machine, so we're gonna go into this, Honcho snippet, you know what I mean, and let y'all know what's going on with my boy Justice. Let's go. Hey, hello.
Gang. That's my brother gang. East Coast baby, but I live up in the West.
What?
Love both coasts, but West Coast where I rest. 2020 been a mess.
Huh?
Yo though, finna get me some tacos.
Yeah.
It's about to be 4 or 5, so I pull up on the 4 or 5.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey.
In your mouth.
Let me get ocho con asada, onions, lime, cilantro. Pour it out my cash like I'm Hancho.
Hey.
Underlay, mama ia, oh.
Hey. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that run? Get the taco. Get the taco. Get the taco. Get the taco. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, that song. That song, I love that song. You know, a lot of people show me love for that. You know, honestly, that was supposed to be a throwaway song.
Are you serious? This was
Yeah.
one of the ones you just said, fuck it. I didn't think it was what it should be.
Nah, it started out, I was being funny. I was sitting on the track. I was like, you know, I'm always getting tacos, so let me talk about what I do on my day.
Right,
You know?
right.
So I was like sitting there, I was like, all right, I made the beat. So I already made the beat. So I'm just sitting here, I was like, hey. I was like, gang. It just came out of my mouth. And I was like, it's my brother gang. And I was like, and I kept going on from there.
Hey,
so my brother, he's a rapper back at home. So, you know, he always say gang. So I just took part of his line. And I just went on from
And
there.
made it a classic on the
Yeah.
West Coast. Look, the reason why I'm saying this is a tight song is because I eat tacos on a regular, like 3 or 4 times a week.
Listen.
Like
Listen,
a good corn inside burrito goes a long way.
Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Black and brown relations associated with tacos and burritos. We've been eating. Man, we eat tacos and burritos every motherfucking week, just like we eat spaghetti and.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
We eat
bro,
more
like-
tacos than we eat soul food,
Right.
and that's just 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
It's the Southern California's culture.
yeah,
And so you hear,
I got
so
in with the
did you
culture.
eat tacos like that in New Jersey, in Detroit, and all that shit?
It's not the same.
No,
we didn't
No.
we had all kind
No.
of different other foods, but we didn't have
that's us.
we didn't have the
You had that street
authentic.
taco.
That's us.
We didn't have the authentic
Street
tacos like
Mexican
here.
taco.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
not
Right.
like
Right.
Once you got a hold of them motherfuckers, you like, yeah.
And then I made a song. You know, I live here now, so I was like, you know what?
It's like, yo,
Hey, my biggest fan base is Hispanic.
yo,
Right,
run,
right.
run me 6 up.
You know,
Hey, you know what? I think that's gonna be my anthem from now on. I'm not gonna even lie. That's gonna be my anthem every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? I need to just play
I don't
that.
have no problems with
I just need to play that
I
every-
like tacos.
Yeah, I don't got no problems. I want papinos.
Taco
Look,
Tuesday.
when I go up to the truck, I
We
swear
got
to
the
God,
Doritos.
I start talking Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Let me get the cuatro asada.
growing
Con
up,
todo.
you know, we had the corner stores. You know, it's like we call it. It's like the bodegas. So
Right.
It's a lot of Dominicans. So you know, us as blacks, we used to go in there. We used to start dancing. You know, we start dancing into the store, and I love the music. You know, I love all different cultural music. You know,
We got an enemy right here.
you said what? Yeah, I love all the cultural music.
What the hell? All right, we just had a bee slither in here. It ain't even no fucking sun outside, but I don't know what just happened. But I gotta, I don't want my guest to get stuck by me. You know, he been
on the camera.
he been in the war. You know what I mean? So sorry about that. We had, you know,
My man put the blunt out. I mean,
yeah, I put the cigar out on his butt. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to really just take him out, but if I didn't act fast, somebody was gonna get stung in here. I kept hearing it, so that's crazy. Ironic, huh? Did the bee try to interrupt your interview?
Yeah, I
apologize for that.
think he was trying to get on the mic.
it was his turn.
Yeah. So my next question is, what is next for Justice? You know what I'm saying? What's next for the man behind the J?
I'm always putting out music. Like now, I'm getting to the point that you probably gonna see something all the time. I'm always with content.
Man,
You know, I'm
look,
always gonna
hey,
be in
hit
your
us
face.
up, man. When the next time you do something, man,
Not the next time. Every time. You drop something, push it to us, and we pushing it to our network.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you
without
guys,
any
man.
question.
Yeah, I'm pushing out. I just continue to push. It's called corner in the market.
Hey, look, and then
Yeah.
you know, I
Yeah.
act too. So if you need somebody for some roles,
Oh, you see, I act in all my,
I know,
all my stuff. I was
In marketing, you got to beat their head up. I tell little bro all the time. Anytime you do anything, you got. I worked in mental health field for over 20 years from an IT standpoint. But in that IT standpoint, it's not like I didn't see what was going on in the study of human behavior.
Right.
So you need to understand human behavior if you really want to understand marketing, right? What are people drawn to? What do they like?
Well, the funny part is I go to school for psychology.
Pow.
oh, see there.
So
it
you
is.
right,
Yeah.
you understand
Yeah.
what I'm talking
I know,
about.
I know the whole ins and outs. So when people think
Exactly.
I'm annoying, no, I'm not being annoying. I
No.
just know I'm catching your attention.
You know what
that
gets
part.
people attention.
And you have to statistically you need to be in front of somebody 7 times before they're comfortable enough to spend money with you.
And people got to think about it. People don't understand how powerful psychology is, right? Do you people know
It's-
that psychology actually shows the stores that you go to?
Yep.
How to decorate that whole store?
Yep.
Why you think milk is in the corner of the store? So you can
Right.
walk around the whole store.
Or your produce,
And you buying everything.
Your produce, you start with the lettuce and tomato and the bullshit first. When you walk in the store, it's cookies, cakes, bread, right?
The main stuff you need is always somewhere else.
Yeah. And then
Now-
when
now,
you,
when
the
you
meat,
get to the
the meat is on
register,
the
though,
other side of the store, like
when
you said.
When you get to the register though, they got the Butterfingers.
For
They
your,
got
for
the
your
gummy
kids,
bears,
all
for
the
your
little-
kids.
all
Every,
the
everything
last
low
minute-
level. Everything low level, so the kids can.
we
so the
finna
kids
squeeze,
can-
yeah, we finna squeeze the gummy bears.
Right,
We finna
right.
squeeze another $3-4 out of
Yeah,
it.
$9.
Yeah, they gonna squeeze it.
Another $9.
All of that is strategic. So we need to encompass that into what we do as well, right? They use it against us. Unfortunately, we need to learn how to use it against other, and not so much as use it against, but we need to incorporate those types of marketing techniques.
Yes.
Yeah, you bring the
To
market
advance
technique
our business.
and then be naturally you. I've always been a jokester. My dad was a jokester before you passed. My dad was always a jokester, and I end up doing the same thing. My dad and I we used to crack jokes on each other all the time, and that's one of those things. Like no matter who you are, my dad will not let you go by without getting jokes cracked on you.
That's the icebreaker.
Right.
That's the icebreaker. A lot of times, that's an issue we have as black people, and that's what I love about the motorcycle set because you walk into a room, you need to speak to everybody in the room.
Right.
Hey, brother, how you doing? My name is so and so.
Yeah, we got-
If nothing more than just to
Let your
acknowledge, and
goddamn
so
guard
you know
down,
that
huh?
I'm not a threat to you, and I hope you're not a threat to me.
Right.
But at some point, we have to be able to do that without being
Confrontational, yeah,
That
you
tension
know what I mean?
amongst us,
I was telling
Yeah.
my I was telling my friends about that. Like people would think like they're like, yo, you're not afraid to go here, you're not afraid to go that hood, 'cause that's not my hood. But I live here now. But what people don't realize, like, no one messes with you when you just say what's up.
Yeah.
No need to
Yeah.
act tough.
Nah.
There's no need to act tough.
Nah.
The tough ones ain't the ones that's trying to act tough. The tough ones, the ones
Right.
the one that said what's up to you.
Yeah,
They said
exactly.
hi. That's
Man,
the ones you need to watch out from.
That part. That part.
Yeah.
Because we very calm. I say hi to you. I greet you.
Right.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful to you.
Right. And I'm
When
the
you're
same
in the
way.
control of the environment and you can control the setting, then you're right. You don't. There's no need to be in an erratic state, right?
Correct.
And you can control the environment a lot of times just by being aggressive, not so much in a physical manner, but hey, how you doing? What's up, brother? How you doing? Whoa. Oh, how you? Yeah.
The energy got to be
I
right.
had so many people. I had people stand up against the wall, right? Looking very strong, sitting against the wall. I said,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? How you doing?" Man, the whole mood just changed. Like,
Hey,
and
how's
throw
it
'em
going?
off.
Sounding
And
like
throw 'em
Mickey
off.
Mouse, huh? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because I know I find myself as an older black man, like I greet people, hey, how you doing, champ? You know what I mean? How's it going, man? And you have a blessed day. You know what I mean? Not just trying to, be extra, but I want your energy around me to be so smooth to the point where, you loosen up and then you start saying, won't you have a nice day? It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. But here's the thing. When you're able to communicate with your people and you let them know, like I said, I'm not a threat, you're not a threat, right? We're here moving to the next level.
Right.
Most adults don't have a problem with that.
Correct.
A lot of time it's the adolescent young man that's trying to push forth that male bravado. You were able to channel that male bravado when you were in the Marine Corps.
Correct.
Right.
They used it to the perfect advantage. Right now, a lot of young men in Los Angeles, you're not from here. So you didn't grow up with the Los Angeles, Compton, LA politics type of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to your advantage. And you can tell somebody, man, I'm from Jersey.
Yeah, and I mean, when they 21, they going to parties. When I was 21, I was on the way to Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's a different mindset. My mindset is totally different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at the, like, people may be around the same age as me, but they may not be the same, you know, mentality.
Mental capacity.
You know, and not to shame them, they just not there yet.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Once again, it goes to exposure and experience.
And where you been in life. You know what I mean?
Exposure and experience is very detrimental. I've had an opportunity to travel a lot, not outside the country, but all throughout the United States, and seeing different communities and seeing that bullshit is the same thing and everything. I don't give a shit. The east side of of a large city is the east side of a large city. That's where we usually congregate, except in Houston, which we on the south side and north side type of situation. But I don't know a lot of Marines, but I know a lot of people in the Army. So I used to hit Fort Hood up. I mean, I don't know if you ever know, but Fort Hood, when they let out for the weekend, on like a weekend with the pass, oh my God.
They turn out.
I ain't gonna lie, I party with my people. It's like 3 clubs in, what's that little city that Fort Hood is in?
It's in Texas, right?
Yeah, it's in Texas, but it's a little town, right? But Fort Hood surround this whole little town. So
Sounds
when
about
they
right.
let out for like a weekend pass where everybody out, it's crazy. It's like 3 clubs and they all across the street from each other. So everybody is there. It be Army people fighting Army people. It's good. But they got soul food in the back of the club. You can drink,
Chicken wings.
get drunk, go
Chicken
get you
wings.
some oxtails and rice and gravy, and then go drink some more.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Texas is beautiful.
I have buddies that, you know, they suspend their
Killeen,
times doing that.
Killeen, Texas. That's the name of the city. Shouts out to Killeen, Texas.
Yeah.
I spent my time trying to go to the next level when I was in the Marine Corps. So I mean, I was out, but not really like in that way. I was out just trying to get to the next rank,
Right.
and going to the next,
You
next
get
level.
to Japan?
No, I never went to Japan. I almost got orders there, but I ended up going to South Carolina. So I started out by going to California back in 2012.
Right.
Then I left. Then I went to.
So you was in
South
San
Carolina.
Diego?
No, I went there for training, but I never been stationed in San Diego. But I was in
Oh, okay.
29 Palms. I was in the desert.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
That's that's my
yeah.
first experience ever in
Yeah,
California.
yeah. That's
I was like,
all
I
right.
didn't know
That-
California even had desert.
That's
Hell
right before you
yeah.
get to Salton Sea.
Yeah, it's
29 Palms,
it's nothing
Salton
out there.
Sea.
But you gotta remember, like, me coming from the East Coast, when you hear about Cali, you think about the palm
Banning.
trees.
Right,
I never
right.
knew that they had a desert.
Yeah.
So when I was at the airport and I was telling I'm getting stationed in
Bro, it
29
get to
Palms,
be
they laughed
100.
at me.
It get to be 120 degrees out there where you was
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
real.
Well, that's why when I went to Afghanistan, it was the same way.
So you was already prepared.
I was
for
already prepared.
Right.
It was
Yeah,
it was the same way. Living in that desert, going to that
Yeah,
desert.
you was damn near in Death Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it get to be 120 degrees. It's hot as hell out there.
120 degrees.
It was so hot that when I turned my car on, I thought that something wrong with the air. It was a brand new car.
It was still kicking
Yeah,
out hot
it
air.
was still kicking out hot air.
Yeah.
God dang.
It was that's how hot it was. It does not work.
Yeah, 29 Palms got a Harley dealer. I had problems on the highway and had to stop there.
What do people do? I mean,
Well, that's the base that's normally the base that we go to before deployment.
Okay, so that's
But I
pretty much
happen to be
getting
stationed there,
that's pretty much getting you acclimated to the environment.
getting ready to go overseas.
So that's pretty much the closest environment we got in the United States to
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
To Afghanistan.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I got a question about Afghanistan. You as a soldier,
Marine.
Marine.
They won't let that go if I let that slide on.
Yeah,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's all
I'm a
good.
stickler. I always get it wrong. I apologize.
That's all
we
good.
was talking before we got on air. But the
I
Marines.
called myself early.
Were there children? You know what I mean? Trying to attack y'all, or with the decoy.
As I see, no, I have not seen the children try to attack me. But them kids are smart. I say that one kid tried to hustle me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a watch. He was like, look, he's like, that little G-Shot you got right there, I'll give you my hat. So yeah, hat? I want your hat, man. He tried to hustle me for it. Yeah, them kids got phones. Kids got phones. Even though they got the mud homes, but them kids got phones. Them kids are very smart.
Right. Very intelligent, huh? Yeah. Because they living off the land, really. They living off the land, right?
Third world country.
No, but they got
smart.
technology-wise, they study.
It was an old phone, but they had a phone still.
They maxed him out.
Yeah, they still had a phone. They had a car. They had cars too. It was like, but they all was white. All little white, little small cars.
Yeah, little Toyotas.
The ones that did have cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was small, like a high.
Little Ford Toyota or something.
All look the same though.
Well, did y'all have to find different stuff at night, or you know what I'm saying?
It been a
few
few
daytime.
Combat engineers, we don't have to go out at night to look for IDs, but it been a few occasions that we had to recover certain like.
Yeah, but the crazy thing about that is, what kind of throws me off is not knowing the terrain and how Afghanistan is laid out, the little cubby holes. Not knowing what the hell's around this corner.
That's why we always had a map before we go. We had to map it out.
Okay.
Had to map it out.
See, intelligence.
We had to know. Yes. Remember, at the end of the day, yes, your family is here, but those Marines on the left and right of you got to bring them home to their family. So
Right.
it's not only about you going home to your family,
Yeah.
but you trying to bring them home to their family. So
No
you have
selfishness.
to ensure that if they gone, then you have a harder time. Think about it.
Right.
Because Marines, when we go out, we travel at a smaller level than most other branches.
Okay.
So we don't have that many in our platoon, but because we pretty confident.
Was it the Marines that actually got Saddam Hussein at the end?
I believe that was the Navy SEAL that went in there.
Navy SEALs. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
When they found him in that little cubby hole.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was in. I think it was in his house.
Yeah, he was in a structure inside of.
I thought they had found him.
I think it was
in
in
like
Pakistan.
a little box or
Then
something.
they found him in Pakistan in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah. No,
Okay,
he was in a
okay.
compound. He was
Okay.
when they actually found him. He was in a compound, like with 11-foot walls or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was pretty big.
Yeah.
I don't know how no one knew he wasn't there.
Yeah, but I'm just I remember in the end.
Yeah.
He it wasn't like
What they said.
no, that was Saddam Hussein that got Saddam Hussein was in the hole in the ground, but
Who was the guy that was in Afghanistan? What was?
that was
Osama bin Laden.
Bin Laden was the one that was at the compound when they got him.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought Marines had got him, but you saying it was Navy SEALs.
the Navy SEAL. From my understanding.
Okay.
Wow,
Damn, that's a long way for some water.
And he seemed to be a smart individual, not taken away from the Marines or the American, but it just seemed like they had a lot of money behind them.
You got to remember that.
He
You
had
got to
his
remember
whole
that
country with him.
You got to remember that man. You got to remember he was around back in the day with George Bush dad.
Right, and they was making backdoor deals.
Well, he was trained by Bush.
Yeah, so
He was trained by Bush to fight
Interesting.
the Soviet Union.
But
Right, he helped them overthrown them.
that's what happens when you get people too close to you.
Right, and that should have never happened.
Well, that's
when you get people too close to you,
Right.
sometimes some people.
it's politics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's deeper.
People felt, to my understanding, Saddam Hussein was a soldier for Afghanistan. They were proxy soldiers for the U.S. Right? The U.S. went in, they trained the Afghanistan soldiers, they armed the Afghanistan soldiers. It was the way to fight the Soviet Union without the U.S. soldiers actually engaging with the Soviet Union.
Right,
So-
because they sold a lot of their old equipment to them, right?
Well, it ultimately, originally, Afghanistan had a lot of U.S. armaments. In the end, though, they went with a lot of Soviet because once the Soviet broke down, the AK became the major weapon
Right.
of the Middle East. But that was a result of the Soviet Union breaking down and all those armaments being sold off in different branches to different countries. But
Interesting.
in the beginning, Osama bin Laden was a proxy soldier for the U.S. That's fact. That's known. That's record. Unfortunately, at some point in time, he decided that the U.S. turned on him or did not help him in his fight against Russia. for whatever reason,
Right.
politics didn't go in his favor, and they decided to leave those Afghanistan soldiers to whatever that business was, and he decided to do what he was since then.
Right.
But the U.S. has, I mean, they do what they do, you know, and who am I to judge a government for whatever they need to do to maintain security for their citizens? And right now, I'm a U.S. citizen, so.
And that's how I see it. I mean, as much as people don't like it here, hey, look, I appreciate being here. Right. When you go somewhere else, you come here.
You appreciate it a lot more.
Yeah.
You appreciate
it.
I love being here. You'll see me. I walk around with the little, the American flag. I would. I mean, I always will. I mean,
you fought on ground, man. You went actually to the war zone, so you have that right. You have that right to put that American flag on you. And I know sometimes it becomes a race situation and we get things misconstrued, but
I don't think it is. Though.
I can't speak on it if I wasn't in Afghanistan or none of these other places. I can't speak on it.
I don't think it should be a conflict to be proud to be an American and to proud to be black at the same time. Yes, America has done what it's done. I mean, history is history.
Yes.
Has everything been right? No. Okay, I get that.
Mistakes
because I'm I've had an issue with the United States in the beginning. Like I said, that's why I never went to the military or even supported any of that. But I do appreciate one sacrifice, right? That you submitted a personal sacrifice, and hopefully it benefits you.
Yeah, I mean, like how I see this, if I don't go, who's gonna go?
Yeah,
and that's how most people need.
Because I didn't go.
Because if I don't go,
I didn't go neither. So
I didn't go. Less than 1% of the population in the military, and then even less than that was in the Marine Corps.
I didn't go.
We the smallest branch.
Right, you the smallest one.
Yeah.
But they say y'all the toughest. So I'm
y'all
gonna give you that one.
Y'all going first. So.
They say y'all the toughest though.
I enjoyed my time in, and I mean it took care of me. I mean, a lot of people don't know, the stuff that I got after the Marine Corps. Now my son get to go to college for free in California.
Benefit.
See,
you know how many people that wish they could put their kid in school?
Yeah, they trying to get into the community college. Your son will be going to
as long as he get accepted in it. I can get him in there.
Yeah. And
look, I'm gonna raise my hand because see, I got 3 adults, and both of my girls had one that went to Hampton, and then my youngest daughter Caprice is at Cal State Dominguez now, and finishing up her 3rd year, going to a senior next year. So, I get it. All this stuff costs.
Yeah.
And to be able to do that is a blessing, man, because that helps your next generation. You got a degree under the belt in the family. You know what I'm saying? His kids is can't do no less than that.
Right.
I'm
the first
standard.
one.
It set the standard.
You're the first one to do what you did in your family.
You understand what I'm saying? You set the pattern.
Yeah. You raised the bar, bro.
That's a level of maturity that we need now.
I never did the same thing my siblings did. I'm the youngest too. I never did the same thing. Wherever school they went to, I think contestant went to another high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you always, doing something outside the box, basically.
Yeah, always did something different.
Determined to set your own path.
So I've always been like that. So when people that are from my hood, if they think like, oh man, oh, why are you trying to be different? Man, I was different from my own brothers and sisters. You think I care about you?
Yeah.
Hey,
the people that lived in the same household as you got worse abuse.
I always did stuff different,
Right.
And I've always been like that. I always, reached outside the box, man. My dad knew how to sell before he passed, My dad knew how to sell.
Right.
Like, my grandma always said, man, your dad can sell water and make money off of that.
Right. He just crafted it and
old school
horned it in
mouthpiece.
his skill set.
My dad always said, you got to know how to talk.
Yeah, mouthpiece.
He couldn't stand when I was quiet. He couldn't stand when he introduced me to somebody and I'm like timid and like.
Right. So he kind of, your dad broke you out of your shell, right?
Yeah.
See, I've never been a real talker.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I didn't like talking too much.
But. Never. I've never been a talker. I make it work. I make it happen. I'm the guy, but I've never been a talker.
Right.
Never. So it's crazy that I'm in doing this podcast and shit, and I'm trying to do a little better with the talking. But
and that's how I learned. That's how the sales came good too. Mm-hmm. You gotta build the rapport, and you gotta actually care. See, that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. If you care about people, you know, you gotta care about them. Like, who's gonna support you? You don't care about them on a regular. Check up on people.
Yeah,
I do it all the time. You ask my fans, I check up on them. Hey, yo, how's your mom doing? Your mom's still doing good? How's this?
Yeah,
You know, if
yeah.
I get a
And
chance
I
to
think
get
that's
back to my
important too, because I do the same thing on my platform. You know, anybody that jump on my morning show, I give you a shout out. Like you said, you could be selling water, and I'm gonna say, yeah, yo, go get a leader. You know what I mean? So you gotta care. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you just don't mix it up. You know what I mean? But you gotta care.
Yeah, and social media, like, it's a great thing for us, and it's a bad thing for some people that don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So there's some people that their communication skills is horrible now. They don't know how to communicate. They just don't because of social media. So I mean, we came from had to talk to girls in person.
Right.
So now you could just go online,
Holler
show your
at 'em through the
little
chat,
pretty
chat,
face,
chat.
Ding.
and talk to them. Next thing you know, you got a chance to get a date.
Yeah. It's at your fingertips.
I came from a phone book, got to get a girl number.
Yeah,
you don't have to write
yeah,
the
yeah.
number down on
Ain't
the phone book.
nothing like having to walk across the room and going to holler at her.
Yeah, that show you your skill set.
Yeah, and it's, God forbid they with their friends. You got to really know how to talk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
know?
because they going to judge you all. Like, nah.
Because you got to build the rapport not only with her, but with her friends too.
Right.
Because she going to look at her friends like, and they, you know, they look like,
Who is
likely
he?
that's going to happen.
Who is he?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, a lot of people just don't know how to talk, and I think that's the problem when it comes to this, how society is going right now. It's just too many people are. I mean, we are allowed to speak, but some people are using stuff like they speaking stuff that is unnecessary.
So, tapping into what you just said and being an artist.
Right.
But I understand, I could tell you're not involved with a lot of the nonsense. A lot of these rappers are getting involved with the beefs.
Correct.
And I think it's directly in correlation with what you just said, with not being able to communicate with people. They don't know how to communicate with people, so they're overly sensitive, right?
Right.
And overly disrespectful.
Correct. You rapping about people, disrespecting people.
You disrespectful, like super disrespectful.
Yeah, man.
But you sensitive at the same time. I'm from an
confused.
era where you can't do that.
No.
You can't be the same. So like if you was oversensitive, then you was that dude. If you was disrespectful, then you was disrespectful. But you was willing to deal with whatever came with your disrespect.
Right.
These dudes are disrespectful and then they sensitive. How you sensitive and disrespectful at the same time?
And that's the problem that I see with a lot of people. They sensitive and yeah, it's true. Take the time to understand the person. When you take the time to understand somebody, you'll be less mad. You won't be upset. You won't be angry about a lot of things in life.
But you're dealing with you're dealing with people that are concerned with the perception of other people that are also emotional, and you understand what I'm saying? So that's fueling the disrespect. Well, I can't let nobody say nothing. He dissed me, so I need to be 10 times more disrespectful to him, and I'm gonna put that out so people can know I'm not.
Exactly. Why care about?
It sounds like high school.
Yeah. Why care about? I mean, for
It sounds
example,
like high school.
I had someone hit me up and say, "Hey, you know so and so, right? Remember her?" I said, "Yeah." You know she still don't like you, right? I said, "No. When the last time I was in high school?" You know what I'm saying? And when the last time I lived home? I haven't lived home in almost 10 years.
Right. So if she feeling that's really her problem.
Yeah.
Not yours.
It's not mine.
Hers.
It's not mine. And that's how I say it. A lot of people just don't know. I'm telling you, it's communication. Like, I'm telling you, when it comes to social media, it's so much of communication. You can't even say hi to anyone without them thinking you're trying to hit on them.
Right. Yeah, it is. It's,
You know? You can't
it's,
say
it's
hi.
kind of sick.
Right.
You can't say good afternoon, good evening without somebody thinking that you're trying to hit on them. You know, and that's almost like the life that we live in right now. You know.
Man, I took a young lady out on a date one time. This is when Prince was still alive. He had like all these concerts at the Forum. So I took a young lady out. I go to pick her up, and when I pick her up, I open the door for her to get in the car. She say, I took her and her sister out. I don't need you to open my door for me. Her mama on the porch. Her mama said, girl, shut up. Let that man open the door for you. Unfortunately, the young lady wasn't even accustomed to a man opening the door for her. We on a date. It's my time to court you, to impress you, to try to woo you and win you over. And she wasn't even perceptive to that. It's a bad day when women